Welcome back, everyone, to post-game coverage of Ferris State basketball. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you, joined now by the head coach of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp. Coach, obviously, tough outing here today against a very good Michigan Tech team that came in and played well.
Yeah, Michigan Tech did a really nice job. They kind of put us on our heels a little bit. One of the things that we were trying to do to them, they did to us. So they moved very well without the basketball. They shared it, and I'll give Tech a lot of credit today.
Obviously, you kind of struggle shooting the ball at times, maybe forcing some shots at times, trying to create some opportunities here, and it's tough when those shots aren't falling for you.
I felt like early on we were getting a lot of the looks that we wanted, and they just weren't going down. All right, in that first quarter, I felt like we did a decent job offensively and just weren't able to capitalize on it. And then, exactly like you said, as soon as you see that ball not going in, you start trying to do a little bit extra instead of trying to do just what gets you the good ones all along. You try to search for it instead of just trusting it.
You fell behind 18 points, I think, in that first half, but then you battled back. You cut it to 5 and had an opportunity maybe with a possession to trim it a little bit closer.
Yeah, we had a great second quarter. Like our second quarter, we played with so much pace and tempo. We had them on their heels. That was that one stretch of the game for about 6 minutes that we really controlled the basketball game. That's when we really were going with a lot of pace downhill. Mallory McCartney and Caden Blanchard had their best quarter as far as playing with some speed. They were confused on defense with when we were able to take it at them during that time, and that's when it can be, tied in together. We were also playing our best defense. So that's when we were actually getting stops. When we got stops, we were able to kind of get them going in transition because we didn't have to take the ball out of the basket.
Obviously, you've had a few weeks here, but a young team taking on a Michigan Tech team that's got a lot of veteran players here that have been around the conference for a long time.
Yeah, our kids just have to step up and learn. They're going to get thrown right into the fire, and some games they're going to have like this, where I think that Tech was just kind of the quicker team to the basketball. So whether it was on the boards, which the final numbers don't show us getting killed on those areas, but a lot of the loose balls today, they were kind of the quicker team to it. We were just a step slow, and I mean, you can attribute a little bit of that to we're playing we're going to be about to play 5 games in 8 days. All right, there's a little bit of that to be said, but part of it, we just got to hunker down and just get to the ball.
Obviously, I know you'll go back and watch the film here tonight. What takes place between now and tomorrow as you get ready to take on the same team again?
Well, most of all for the girls, a lot of rest, lots of ice. They got to recuperate. Got to come out here tomorrow with, again, that fresh mindset. Unfortunately, we've had this situation before. We've dropped the first one of the weekend, and we've had a lot of resiliency. We've been able to come back with a lot of energy. This is going to be the biggest challenge of all of those because Michigan Tech plays with a ton of energy. They do a nice job. They're not going to lay down. They do a nice job of bouncing back. When they lost their first game to Northwood, they came back with a ton of energy. So they're not going to lay down like a couple of the other teams that didn't quite come out smoking the way that we did. They're going to give us a tough battle.
I know, obviously, you kind of mentioned that, but is it nice having some experience with that here over the past couple weekends where you've been able to come back and battle back and get a win the next day?
Well, I think it's huge. It's huge that we've gone through it before on a couple different occasions, and not just gone through it, but gone through it and then had success doing it. So I think that part of what you mentioned with being a young team is sometimes you don't know quite what to expect that very first time you set foot on the court with a team. Now they've felt them out a little bit. They know how strong Tech is. They know they're going to get bumped all over the paint. All right, they know they got to play a little bit stronger and share the basketball. Now they have that knowledge. They can sleep on it and hopefully come out here tomorrow and play a lot tougher game.
Coach, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Rob.